In late March 2017, the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA's monitoring program, unearthed increased beet armyworm activity in the fields of Manchester. The voracious pest has now spread to farms in St. Elizabeth, and RADA and other agencies of the Ministry of Agriculture are responding.
Based on our estimation, approximately 297 farmers had been affected directly. Among those are farmers who completely lost their crop and it will require replanting. And there are other farmers who feel still in production, but they are battling the pressure of the pest and trying to protect their crop.
The beet armyworm has a short life cycle, but each female lays numerous eggs in its lifetime, giving many generations per year.
We're talking about anywhere between 18 to 23 days from egg right through to the adult stage.
The larvae of the beet armyworm feed on the foliage and fruits of plants and can render the produce unmarketable.
They bore a hole and they go inside. Once they're inside, the feeding continues, and that is the stage that does the devastation.
A major challenge for Jamaican farmers is that the pest develops quickly under local conditions. Hot temperatures, the availability of lush crops all year round, and the absence of consistent field management by too many farmers who miss the early susceptible stages of the pest when the eggs are exposed.
So just imagine the entire, say 150 eggs is in that one sack. And the farmer misses the early susceptible stages. What you're having is a multiplier effect inside.
In response to the outbreak, Ministry of Industry, Commerce and Agriculture and Fisheries and RADA develop strategies, including budgetary support to deal with outbreak as an immediate response.
Text messages were sent, I know. RADA officers were on the ground.
So we've been holding a series of farmer sensitization sessions and smaller farmer training in clusters, smaller clusters, so that we can get more hands-on and more field experience. In addition to that, RADA has also reassigned some of their officers to increase the human resource that is in the area.
The Agriculture Ministry is also receiving help from the Food and Agriculture Organization to develop a forecasting system to identify the presence of the pest in the field.
It includes in it the temperature that is being collected by the Met Office on the ground. This is very useful in being able to implement what we call precise management. So if we can time before it happens, what stage is going to be in the field, which gives us a little heads up as to how to prepare the farmers a little better.
You must increase your scouting activities to at least 2 to 3 times for the week.
Looking specifically for any signs of the beet armyworm. The most effective stage to apply chemical spraying is at the just hatch period, when the worms are very young and on the outside of the leaves.
You also have to maintain the fact that chemical rotation is important. You don't want to get the population used to a particular chemical.
The other thing is to practice good field sanitation. Farmers need to keep their field clean, free of weeds, rubbish, anything that the insect can hide under, so that when they go out to do their chemical application, it can be more effective. And we have a very simple and cheap method of setting up the trap by using a plastic gallon bottle, which we go out and guide the farmers how to do it.
Leaving your mature product in the field is only going to create more food, leave more food for the pest, and hence more devastation.
Due diligence must be done by the farmers to examine their produce for any evidence of the pest after you have harvested. And so as much of it can be removed as possible and remain where it is, and then properly dispose of there rather than to move it into another area where it can contaminate another area.
The trash has to be either buried or your bag allow it to bake in the sun for at least 3 days full sunlight so that the heat can build up and destroy those stages within that.
Farmers are also encouraged to do hand picking of egg sacs and till the soil often.
So when the soil is tilled, it will expose them to birds, natural predators that can eat them. We also encourage farmers to get in touch with your local RADA representative. There's a RADA office in every parish, but there are also local extension officers that have offices in the different areas.